JBN, we keep you informed. Greetings, my friends, my viewers and subscribers. I hope everyone is feeling blessed. Welcome back to JBN. Thanks for your continuous support and words of encouragement that you give me daily. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Even that person or persons that continue to give me the 3 thumbs down as soon as I upload a news item. Let me first apologize for not responding fast enough to your comments, but I'll get back on track in short order. This is another volume in my new feature, Reason With Me. You know, today I'm really broken. I am distraught. I am really upset. I am frustrated, and the adjectives can go on and on. My topic for this volume is no respect or love for the seniors among us. While perusing some press releases and news briefs in trying to prepare the news, I came across a particular news item that is rather disturbing. This news item is about a female senior citizen that was set ablaze in St. James. I don't know if you have heard about it. I think I covered just it briefly the other day in one of those Jamaican news. But for those of you who have not heard about this, let me give you a synopsis. Now, one dirty rascal tried to rape 74-year-old Evelyn Blair in Lima, Delphi, St. James. About 3 a.m. on Thursday, April 25. She tried desperately to fight him off and scream for help, and he ran. Now, this act is rather reprehensible and just plain sickening, but it gets worse. The little dirty boy returned at about 6:30 the same morning, while poor Miss Evelyn was walking on the roadway in the vicinity of her home and doused her with gasoline and set her on fire. Can you imagine? Now, this poor defenseless senior citizen suffered extensive burns to her body. She was rushed to the hospital where she was admitted, and she later succumbed to her injuries. Now, from information that I received today, this lady is of slim build. Listen to how big she is, about 5 feet tall. Can anybody tell me now, what could she have done to protect herself against this demented and colossal fault? Now, there are certain things that I want to say, but because of YouTube guidelines, I can't say it, so I have to just tone it down just a little bit. Now, this happened on Thursday. On Friday night, a 62-year-old woman in a place named Richards Pen in St. James was found with wounds to her eye and abdomen on her farm. Her relative went to check on her and she was found dead about 7 p.m. So I'm like, okay. And so I said, let me do some research and find out how many senior citizens were killed in the latter part of 2018 up to now. And this is what I found. There might be others, but this is what I came across. 75-year-old Ruth Pendergrass was killed on December 2, a Sunday afternoon in Homestead Avenue in East Kingston. The police said that Pendergrass, a retired, was shot dead, while another woman was injured by unknown assailants. Now, according to what the police said about this particular incident, residents heard explosions, listen to the time of day, 3:30 p.m. and they were summoned. When they arrived there, the elderly woman was found with gunshot wounds in her bed. 63-year-old laborer Carl Reddish of Ocho Rice was stabbed to death on Main Street, Ocho Rice on December 5, 2018. Reddish was seen lying in a pool of blood on the roadway in the vicinity of the town center. And of course, who can forget the gruesome murder of 59-year-old farmer Valerie Thompson of Clarkstown, Trelawney, who was found naked with chop wounds on her farm covered under banana leaves on February 14, 2019. It was also found out later that she was raped. Now, what kind of society are we living in? What type of society are we living in? Now, if you realize I said society, because it's not only happening in Jamaica, some of you are overseas and behave as if only Jamaica alone have crime, but it's not only happening in Jamaica, it's happening in society. But it's occurring too often on our beautiful island. You say nowadays, young people, their heart come like stone, they don't have no love, they don't have no compassion, they don't have no feelings to nobody. You know, a lot of them are brought up, they're not taught any morals. Because too many children are having children that don't even have ethics to pass on to them, you know. Now, don't get me wrong, you have young people who have children who do an excellent job raising them. But the percentage is minor compared to the number of them, I don't even want to call them certain words, that are growing up by children. So they can pass on nothing to them to teach them, for them to understand the value of the senior citizens and the contribution that they have made to the country that they're living in. We no longer allow them to go Sunday school or Sabbath school. Now, a lot of you are not going to agree with me when I mention religion. But when we went to Sabbath school and Sunday school, we were taught to love each other. Love, appreciate each other, and say, treat your enemy or your neighbor like yourself. So what you wish for yourself, I wish and wish your neighbor. A lot of us now get up and kill ourselves. So why we want to kill our neighbor? But a lot of children are not brought up in Sunday school or Sabbath school anymore. So they are not taught anything about love, anything about looking after each other, anything about appreciating each other. I remember being taught to acknowledge my elders with proper greetings whenever I come across them on the road. And not to behave in a disrespectful manner around them. But them opinion nowadays are some of them young people are nowadays. They cuss bad in front of them, they smoke in front of them, they fight in front of them, they cuss them too. You understand me? There are no regards. We have no regards for our elders. So if you want to look a nasty boy now, don't want to look a woman house and all woman house and go in there go rape her. I know nothing to him. It's just she does all. It's just age. Because we are not taught nowadays how to appreciate age and understand so where they are, that is where some of us are going to be headed. And would we like whatever we do to them when we get to that age or somebody else to do it to us? You know, our country really needs help. And we need to start looking out for each other. But one of the problems that we are suffering from is that crimes are not being reported. Whenever people witness a crime, it's not being reported because we are saying that we can't trust the police. But what are we as somebody offering? So if you see a crime taking place, if you're a witness to a crime, call one relative or friend who you have confidence in and say, listen, call the commissioner office me, call Crime Stop, this is what I saw. Because me can't do it from here. Because me not trust who me I go call. Them they're foreign them buy one SIM card when they can dash you afterwards. And just make a call for me and just say, listen, this is what me say. Because something needs to be done. It don't make no sense with us sit down and a choke way and say, Lord Jesus, every day crime. And every time I come on this channel, I'm hear somebody dead or something. But it's the reality. We need to start reporting what we know, reporting what we have seen. Because that is the only way we'll be able to behead this monster. So, take initiative. Call somebody a friend who you know you can trust and say, listen, call the commissioner office. Because we can't call it a police district in my area. Call the commissioner office, call Crime Stop. And this is what me say. Let us do something to try and save our country. Let us do something to try and save our loved ones and try and save ourselves. Report it if you see it. Now remember, reason with me, I say feature name. Enough love and respect. JBN. We keep you informed. Please remember to like, subscribe, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.